Girls, yes, girls, yes, girls, what? Shop at Pennywise. Why? Tell me why. Hey guys, it's your girl Nelly B, and there comes a point in time in someone's pandemic life when you need to get out the house and go to Pennywise. And while I have just been generally paranoid to leave the house, because I've only been leaving the house to go to the supermarket once every 2 weeks or so, I needed a few things in Pennywise, and I tried to hold off as long as I possibly could until one day I realized, okay, crap, I really need to go. So I got a few things, and here's a haul. So first off, we got some pads. I have talked about why I haven't really been using pads as much. Now, because of my PCOS in the past, I could easily run through this entire pack in one period. But since I had been taking certain supplements, and I spoke about it in my last video on using saw palmetto, I mentioned that I use another supplement that has drastically reduced how much I bled during periods. Sorry, this is a bit TMI, I know, but bear with me. So because of that, I don't have to use pads that often. So this pack of pads is gonna last me a while. Outside of pads, I needed to get toothpaste. My husband and I switched from the regular toothpastes to the Himalaya Toothpaste, and we've been using these. I actually had gotten these to try sometime last year from the distributor, and ever since then, this is what we use. We prefer it over the other brand name toothpaste, just because I just feel like it's more effective for us. So I made sure and I stocked up. Woo! Take two. So I made sure and I stocked up because this is gonna last us. It's just the two of us in the house, so this will last us a while. I just realized I didn't call prices, but I honestly can't remember the prices, and the price is not on any of the items, but we'll talk about the total in the end. The next thing that I got is deodorant. I use a non-aluminum spray most of the time, but then there's some times during the month where my body just is like, no, this is not working, so I have to use regular deodorants. So I went and I got the Dove Nourishing Secrets. This one has jasmine, flower, and coconut scent, and then I got this other Dove that has apple and white tea. Also got deodorant for the hubs. He uses the Gillette Clear and Dry Tech, his fragrance of choice, although he says he doesn't have a fragrance of choice, but the one that he gravitates to the most is their Cool Wave fragrance. Your girl was running low on hand soap by the face basin, so I picked up this duo pack, and I would have mentioned this in a previous Pennywise haul at some point in time. If you can get one of those bottles that turns the liquid into foam, get your hands on one. Why? Because your liquid hand soap will last a whole lot longer, because you have to then dilute this with water so that it can turn into the foam when you pump it down. Also picked up a 2-pack of AA batteries, and not just because I bought this thing. It's like this little milk frother apparatus device. I bought this thing last year off of eBay, Wish, some website. I bought one because that was when dalgona was this big trend, and believe it or not, I did not have a hand mixer at the time, so your girl was using the whisk manually to make the dalgona, which was a headache and a pain for someone whose shoulder dislocates very easily. So to circumvent that, I bought this apparatus, but then we ended up buying a hand mixer not too long after, so I never used it, but I still want to give it a try to make something, to whisk eggs, I don't know, to something. So I made sure I got batteries for it. If y'all know how much I love these things, these I call them blades on a stick because they're not exactly like razor blades, but these are so good. I do my own brows, especially now the fact that like estheticians and wax people are closed. And then also given the fact that I live significantly further from the girl who is accustomed to do my brows for me. So these definitely come in handy to keep my brows from looking like all how caveman situation. So the hubs is into, like, he likes peel off mask that, you know, is supposed to like get stuff out of your pores. So I saw these charcoal nose pore strips, so he's excited to try these off. I suffer with like whiteheads on my nose and stuff, and I have this apparatus that I use, and I talked about it in a previous video, that helps to get rid of like that type of buildup on my nose. But he wanted to try this, so give it a try and follow me on Instagram, because I'm most likely gonna try these on him so y'all can see his reaction to it. And last but not least, and this one is probably going to be a little bit controversial, I bought a bleaching cream. This is the non-oily deluxe silken bleaching cream for oily or normal skin. And the reason why I bought it, no folks, I'm not trying to lighten, none of this, we good. It's just that I have a lot of discoloration. When I say discoloration, as in I have my skin is a little hyperpigmented, like under my bust, that lower part of my chest above my stomach, and I've always wanted to see if I could clear it up. I was talking to the young lady at Pennywise who was very helpful, and she said that while she had not used it, she knows that quite a few persons have come in and purchased it and said that it was pretty good, and they had different ones. So I used the one for oily to normal skin, and we'll see if it does anything at all. That is my Pennywise haul. In total, I spent about $311 and some cents. I don't foresee myself needing to go back to Pennywise, probably not until closer to the end of the year. I've been trying to avoid, like I said, leaving the house at all and only going out when I absolutely need to. So I'm gonna make do with what I have. So Q&A time. How has moving around, especially going on essential runs, been for you guys during the pandemic? Have you all felt like the atmosphere is just different when you're out and about? Have you been going to Pennywise more or going to Pennywise less during the pandemic? Drop a comment, let me know. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. As always, take care and God bless. Bye.